Please tell people, who are you and what do you do?
My name is Kevin Dandridge. I own One Life Safety. I do safety consultations and protocols for job sites.
Uh-huh.
Do a lot of on the disasters. We do a lot of disaster work.
Uh-huh. How long you been doing that?
Oh, let's see. I've had the company for 9 years now, but I've been doing safety for almost 30 years.
Is there nothing you know now that you wish you knew when you first started?
I have to say every day is a learning process. I look at it this way: you wake up every morning, that's your first blessing. Second blessing is if you learn something. So you got to learn something every day. So being in this industry and talking to a lot of the great folks that I work with, I learn a lot of different things, a lot of different aspects of what's going on. So
continuous learning seems to be the common theme that I'm picking up from everybody.
You have to continue to learn, and you have to figure out, what's working and what's not working, because what you did, heck, 5 minutes ago may not be working right now, let alone 10 years ago or 20 years ago. On my end, OSHA is OSHA, and it doesn't really change. The safety is the safety, and it's pretty solid base, but there's always something to learn. There's always new equipment and new procedures and new processes out there. So I always suggest people make sure you go to the conferences, go to the trade shows, and learn what's out there. You may find one thing out of every one of those that you take home, and as long as you took home one thing, you've learned that, and you can take that one thing and pass it on. Because if you're not mentoring somebody, and it doesn't have to be somebody that you meet somebody, you mentor them, give them information, they'll pass that information on.
Absolutely.
And in this industry, there's a lot of information to be passed on.
Yeah, they say experience is comparable to fashion. What's workable now can be obsolete tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Like
Absolutely.
Very last question. What can somebody make annually doing what you do?
Oh, doing what I do in this niche is very small. There's not a lot of people out there doing it. You can make anywhere between 100,000 to $500,000. There are safety companies out there that make more than that. I don't want to be a safety company, that is. I still love doing all my training and stuff, but I'm not going to sell the equipment. That's where the big money is. But I like more of the personal side of it. So, you can make good money at what you do. My thing is, honestly, is if you take care of your clients, the money's going to come. Oh, yeah. And that's the biggest thing. Take care of your clients. Don't worry about the money. The money's coming.
Do the things.
Yeah. Don't focus on the money. When you focus on the money, you focus on all the wrong things. You start figuring out how to work around something just to get the money. If you do the right thing, the money's there. It will obviously come.
Absolutely. How can they get in touch, and who are you one more time?
Okay, my name is Kevin Dandridge. I'm with One Life Safety. You can get on my website, onelifesafety.com. My phone number is 602-799-4800. You have a question on a job site, you see something, call me. I don't care who you are. I don't care if we worked together before. Just reach out. I'm always here to help, because my thing is, you only get one life. That's why we're One Life Safety.
Ooh, appreciate it, Kevin.
Anytime, brother.
You only get one life. I think that's the first time I heard your slogan.
Oh, is it?
You only get one life. That's why we have One Life Safety.
Yep.
That's my first time ever hearing your slogan.